Good evening, guys, or good night. It's 12 p.m. here in Germany. Yeah, I would like to try it again. Unfortunately, my previous attempt to depart out of Jeddah was not successful, as I have crashed during rotation. I don't know why. So I put failures off in MSFS, and it will be another night flight. I'm going to fly from Jeddah back to Cologne, and arrival should be around 7 a.m. Yeah, I have to look how it will work, and then I will decide whether I split the stream in two parts or just make one single stream. Okay, without further ado, let's start playing. Lol, this is weird. Why is it... Lol. Anyway. So, emergency exit lights arm, no smoking auto, logo lights on. Ew. LDs can be set to nav mode. Yeah, I need to turn on all the lights. Not all the lights, but most of them. So let's do the fire test again. Engine number 1 fire test is working. APU fire test is working, and engine number 2 fire test working as well. Great. Light test. And guys, we have plenty of time, no rush. I know it's late, I know it's, you know, it's very it's frustrating that the first attempt did not work. Otherwise I would have done another flight, but it is how it is. I also got the A318 from LVFR, and I try to make another flight tomorrow. Or today. Now it's 2 minutes past 12 p.m. Yeah, the aircraft is in a good shape. Let's have a look. I need this is a load sheet 17.2, but we could take more, and I will also take more fuel with me, because it could be the case that I have to hold in Cologne due to bad weather. So let's put 18,800 in. 1 second. This is not... So. Let's make it full today. Let's make it full. Real 18 minutes. Let's go. Let's get catering. Yo, catering is coming, that's good. Okay. I'm going to fly from from Oscar Echo Juliet November to Echo Delta Delta Kilo. Flight number is, 1 second, let me adjust the view. So, alternate is Münster, Echo Delta Golf. Flight number is Eurowings 90406. Kostendex 11. Cruising level will be 320. Will depart from runway. Let me check. We could get a METAR. Weather request sent. Now we will get METARs for each airport we have in plan. Ah yeah, I forgot. I need to go on received messages. Print. So winds are 30 degrees 7 knots, 31 degrees still. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, good. Let's take 3, 4. Wow. I'm not sure. Let's take 3, 4 left. We do a small airport tour, or 3, 4 right. We have time. 3, 4 left. So 3, 4 left, and then MIGDA 1 X-ray. Yeah, MIGDA 2 X-ray. Insert. GPS primary is indicated. Okay. So after MIGDA, I'm going to head from Lima's or via Lima 677 to Charlie Victor Oscar. After Charlie Victor Oscar, Lima 617 to Tanza, Tango Alpha November Sierra Alpha. After Tanza, Uniform Lima 617 to Mill. Mike India Lima. After Mike India Lima, Uniform November 134 to Kilo Oscar Romeo. Then Uniform Lima 613 to Yankee November and search. The flight time will be around 6 hours. Uniform Lima 611 to Tumbo, Tango Uniform Mike, Bravo Uniform. After Tumbo, oh sorry, wrong, Tumbo. Then direct to over. Oscar Victor Echo Romeo. After over, direct to Rodon, Romeo Oscar Delta Oscar November. After Rodon, direct to Waxu. After Waxu, direct to Pull, Papa Uniform Lima. Then Peval, Papa Echo Victor Alpha Lima. Direct to Mobdo, Mike Oscar Bravo Delta Oscar. Sotov. Papa 662 Kilo Papa Tango. After Kilo Papa Tango, Lima 608 to Coven. Kilo Oscar Victor Alpha November. Tango 844 to Askik. And last waypoint for today's flight, Tango 840 to Gulko. Via Gulko, we will get onto the star to runway 32 right if possible. Or 14, no, 32 left or 14 right, the shorter runway. Gulko. Insert. So, in Cologne, I expect. So, winds are 120 degrees 7 knots. So, I expect 14 right. ANAV 14 right. Gulko to Victor. Insert. Yo, let's check the route. 1 second, I need to increase the brightness of the lights. So, perfect. Okay, plan. And then we can look. We are departing from runway 34 left out of Jeddah. And then we will head all the way northwest bound. Okay, we have one discontinuity at Victor Yankee Papa. So I have to, yeah, we have to do the via approach. Arrival. ANAV 14 right. Gulko to Victor. Via Victor Yankee Papa, no transition. So, let's have a look. This looks way better. Yeah, this looks way better. Victor Yankee Papa and then Delta Kilo 215, Delta Kilo 255 to Rokak, and after Rokak final runway 14 right. Perfect. Okay, great. Route is inserted. QNH in Jeddah is 1007, so we have to change that to 1007. Initial climb was 6000 and squawk 5233, I think. What the ATC gave me today. So, slide up the displays a bit. These are very dark. But too bright is also not good, because then you won't see anything when it's too bright. It will simply blend you if it's too bright. Okay, then I would say let's do the outside check. Let's do the outside check again. The aircraft was in a really good shape today, but you know, better looking twice than one time only. Okay, nose wheel is looking good. and I have really good frames. That became really rare that I have good frames, because fact one is due to the modal matching. FSLTL traffic modal matching takes a lot of frames, especially when you are in London or Frankfurt, where you have like 20 to 30 planes at once. And then it can really affect your performance. Otherwise, if you fly the Phoenix A320 with masterclass systems, then you will also experience a frame rate drop, because those systems take a lot of resources, and the resources the more a system needs resources, the more your frames will suffer from it. Nose wheel is looking good. Left main gear is looking good as well. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a brand new A321Neo from Eurowings. The flagship from Eurowings. But I must admit, I preferred the A3, AC30 and A340 from Eurowings. I mean, these were chartered from Brussels Airlines. But still, the Eurowings A340 was a nice plane. Unfortunately, Düsseldorf does not... Apparently, Düsseldorf does not have the demand to offer routes to the USA anymore and to Asia. But I see that a bit differently, because Düsseldorf is the capital of Nordrhein-Westfalen. In Germany it's called Nordrhein-Westfalen. And I know that Frankfurt and Amsterdam are within the near of Düsseldorf, but still I think every German airline could offer some long-haul routes from Düsseldorf. Condor is only flying charter long-haul flights from Düsseldorf, unfortunately. But the flight from Düsseldorf to Tokyo was always full, apparently, because ANA changed the equipment from 787-8 to 787-9, and the -9 is a bigger plane. So I do not understand why ANA is not coming back to Düsseldorf. This does not make sense to me. We had Cathay Pacific at Düsseldorf, we had Air China at Düsseldorf, we had Singapore Airlines at Düsseldorf. Who else? Delta Airlines also left. We had American Airlines at Düsseldorf. Yeah, that's really sad that so many airlines left Düsseldorf during the pandemic, and not all have returned since the pandemic is kind of over. That's also a bit frustrating for the airport and for the people, because then they have to travel to Frankfurt, and Frankfurt is a huge airport. Frankfurt is sometimes really a mess. I prefer flying from Düsseldorf than flying from Frankfurt, because Frankfurt is simply too big for me. So estimated duration 3 minutes for fuel, and then we can load the cargo. So left and right is full. Center tank is just getting more fuel. Yo. Constraints, let's wait with that. Good. In case of any failure, I would return to Jeddah. On the way from Jeddah to Cologne, we have various airports where we could divert to. We have Hurghada, Cairo. We have enough airports to divert to. That's no problem. Flight time takes around 6 hours, or is around 6 hours, because we will be a bit heavier than expected due to the higher amount of fuel we will carry on the way to Cologne. Passengers and cargo will remain the same. 196 and 5.2 tons of cargo. You know what, let's start. Let's stop catering and let's start boarding. Payload 196 and 5.2 was it, I think. 5.2. Let's have a look. So fuel weight 70.9, yeah, 70.8, that's fine. Okay, great. Real 16 minutes. What does it? For what is this? Anyway. Your fuel is loaded. Damn, we are full with the fuel. We cannot carry more fuel. But this is just for holdings, and I don't know how the weather in Germany will be tomorrow. And currently Germany does have a mixed weather. One day it's only raining, one day it's sunshine. You never know what to expect currently. This does not work. Okay. Yeah, do I have anything else to say? Yeah. Next week I'm going to fly from Cologne to Hanoi, and then we continue the flight to Ho Chi Minh. So this will be a weekend where I will be flying to Vietnam. We will have full ATC in Vietnam, and I'm using the 767-400 again after quite a while. I only flew it once to Damascus and Baghdad and back, and I think it's time to fly it again. 767-400 can cover this route, but we will be on our maximum takeoff weight for this flight to Hanoi. The 767-400 was, I think it wasn't designed to make flights which last like 12 hours. It was designed to cover flights which take like 8 hours, 9 hours. But it's fine. As long as you're not too heavy, it's okay. I also did a flight from Bahrain to Hanover, which also took like 6 to 7 hours on an A320. But this was only possible because I only had 100 passengers on board. Although this plane could have carried 180 passengers. So you always need to find a balance between payload and fuel. you cannot, except for the 777, but you cannot have both at max. You cannot have full fuel and full payload. That does not work. Okay. But I don't like the view. I really don't like the view. I need to change that. So this is our FMC. Oh, why is it so... That's perfect. So, Control Alt 1, 2 is this, 3 is this, but if I want to change frequency, then I need to find a solution. I think I will redo this view. So. Good. Ah, cool. Yeah, so we will simply taxi via... I can show you the airport. We will taxi all the way straight. We have to cross runway 34 center, then it will be a left turn, and then it will be another left turn, and then a right turn, and there is runway 34 left. Yeah. I'm looking forward to do this flight. I hope this time that everything works. "11 minutes remaining." Okay, it's good. No. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That looks great. Let's have a look. The nav and logo lights are on, right? Green on the right and red on the left. Yes. Good. Great. And tomorrow I try to fly to Alexandria. Alexandria does have 2 airports. One airport, I personally I was in Alexandria once when I was like 2 years old. But this airport is closed now, but it's still available in MSFS. So I try to fly with the A318 from Eurowings to I know Eurowings never had A318, but they could have had A318 in the past. That would have been great. Yeah, I tried to fly to the bigger airport in Alexandria first, and thereafter I tried to fly to the second closed airport in Alexandria, and then I tried to fly back to Germany. Yeah. From A321Neo to A318. I think this is a big change in terms of flying. Okay, how many minutes remaining? Oh, the CG does not look good at all. 6%. Oh, look at the blue. Look at the blue dot. This is not good. Ah, but it goes further right. Okay, then it's good. It's getting better. Great. Yeah. What's the temperature? It's 30 degrees. Let's have a look at the weather data again. Wind is good in Cologne and in Münster as well. Not too bad. But it could change, you know. By the time we arrive in Cologne, it could be the case that there is fog or that there is rain, contaminated runway. We have to be prepared for everything. At 7 AM in the morning. Sorry. Yo, 4 minutes to go. And the limits changed, and the values changed. I've got another calculator here for the takeoff performance. We have let me check. 3,800 meters, okay. Airport elevation in Jeddah, I think not very high. Mm, 48 feet, so less than 1,000. Wind component, 310 degrees, 6 knots. Outside air temperature is 30 degrees. QNH is 1007. Takeoff weight, yeah, I will do that later. Flaps 2, anti-ice, not required, runway conditions dry. Good. Let's have a look at the boarding. Is boarding still in progress? Yes. This will be the next page. Block fuel, we have 18.8 maximum. The A321Neo longer range has over 20 tons of fuel available, and the XLR I think 30 tons. I'm not sure, but the XLR is really high level. It is comparable to the 757, but I still think personally that the 757 is a better aircraft in terms of performance, but not in terms of economics. I think it's cheaper to operate an A321Neo instead of or comparable to the 757, but the 757 does have the better performance. And I do think that the 757 is certified for short field performance or short field takeoff, and the A321Neo is not. Let's have a look. Boarding is about to be completed. Yeah, 1 minute 45. Great. Close the door already.
Boarding completed.
Yo. Okay. Takeoff weight will be 89.4 tons. Okay. Let's put that in our calculator. 89,400. Okay, that looks great. On the other calculator I had like 165 or so with a lower weight, so the other calculator was not so good.
We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here.
155, we voted 156.
Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important
158.
safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
And flex 36, very low flex. So a very low D rate. The lower the number, the lower the D rate. I think in the Boeing it is in the Boeing it is different. The higher the number, the lower the D rate, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's close all doors. Baggage can leave, and the jetway can leave as well. Yo. So APU can be turned on. Let's have a look outside. Good. Doors is closed. Why does it not show it? Okay, now it does. APU is on, APU bleed on, external power disconnect. Good. Beacon lights can be turned on. Yo, before start checklist, cockpit preparation is completed. Gear pins and covers are removed. Signs. On and auto, adheres, nav mode. Fuel quantity, we have 18.8 tons of fuel on board. Takeoff data is set V1 155, V-rotate 156, V2 158, flex 36. Aero reference, QNH is 1007. Windows and doors are all closed, including the cockpit door. Yo. Beacon lights are on, thrust doors are on idle, and parking brake is set. Before start check is complete. Great. Then I would say I am ready for pushback. Let's get the pushback truck. Pre-planned pushback. Facing west.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Let's turn the lights off. Fuel pumps can be turned on. And fluid lights have to be dimmed. So this is better. Yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to this flight. I think it will be a great one. Constraints can be turned on as well.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay. Cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Releasing the brakes.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will
Let's
start
start
in the
engine number
sequence.
Let's go. We are leaving the new terminal of Jeddah. Yeah, it's hard to make screenshots or to take screenshots. Is the engine running? Is it available? I think so. Let's start engine number 1.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Setting the brakes.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
It's available. So engine mode selector can be set to normal. APU lead off, APU off. Pushback truck is leaving. Great. NTS is not required. So trim up 3.0. I'm not sure whether that's correct. But that's what I calculated, so it must make sense somehow. Okay, and rudder trim. Okay, after start checklist. Anti-ice is not required, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim is set and rudder trim 0. After start check is complete. So let's fulfill the ECAM items. Auto brake max. Let's wait with the cabin, they still got some time. Spoilers arm, flaps 2. Okay. And takeoff config test, takeoff config normal. We have to turn on the weather radar, including predictive wind shear system, multi-scan and GCS. What that is, I don't know, but I know that it is there. So I will probably learn it in my type rating if I do a type rating in the upcoming years, I'm not sure. Okay, flying tool check. Full up, full down, full left, full right, rudder full left, and rudder full right. Flight control check complete, lights on, taxi lights to taxi, turn off lights on. Okay, that's it. Dim the display a bit, good. Okay, let's release the brakes. We can start. JED traffic, Eurowings 9406, we will taxi to runway 34 left. I must admit the A321Neo is not so movable as the 320. As I said before, in case of engine failure or any critical failure after departure, I would return to Jeddah, runway 34 center. In case of any failure before reaching V1, I would reject the takeoff and vacate on the right in order to get back to the gate. So I'm not sure. Maybe I still got the charts. 1 second. Do I still have the charts? Yes, I do have them. I am on Hotel Charlie right now. Okay, I have to taxi a bit further. The frames are great, I cannot complain. But it's said that the frames are only great when there is no other aircraft and when the scenery is not that FPS heavy. In X-Plane I don't have this problem that much. I know there are times when there are low frames. For example, when you land with a 767 in JFK with high traffic, then it's understandable. Or in Beirut, when I'm approaching Beirut, then my frames drop down to maybe 10 frames or 8 frames. Because the scenery is that heavy. So hotel... What is it? Oh, we are a bit fast. It's taxi on idle. Okay, I got it. I will taxi via Sierra. Sierra is at the end of the runway. Wow, that looks great. Hotel Alpha. Okay, a bit further. There must be Sierra on the next one. Because this is the old terminal and we will depart from the older runway of Jeddah. So runway 34 left. Slow down a bit. The brake does work, that's great. Yo, Sierra's on the left. So hotel. Oh, what's happening? So. Ah, there it is, great. But let's take Kilo. Nee, let's take Romeo. Romeo's the next one. Now all the way straight. We'll cross runway 34 center. Jeddah traffic, Eurowings Center 406, crossing runway 34 center at Romeo. Clear right side and clear left side, no traffic. Good, now simply straight ahead. It's been over a year since I was in Jeddah for the last time. Well, since I was in Jeddah the last time. Yeah. Last time I was in Jeddah, it was with the Lufthansa AC-300, where the controller guided me to the older terminal, and I didn't know where the Lufthansa parked at the older terminal or at the newer one. But it's fine, now I also saw the newer one and it's good. I'm happy. Okay, before takeoff checklists. Flight control is checked, flight instruments checked, briefing is confirmed, flap setting. We will depart with flaps 2. V speeds, V1 is 155, we rotate 156, and V2 158, flex 36. ATC, Unicom, ECAM takeoff no blue, cam crew is ready, TCAS can be set to mode Charlie.
Flight controls, please prepare for takeoff.
Engine mode selector set to normal and packs remain on before takeoff check is complete. Yeah, this is the older terminal of Jeddah. I think I will miss a time when I have that good frames in MSFS during a stream. Okay, let's slow down. It will be in the left turn now, and then we will taxi to the holding point runway 34 left. Good. Okay. I must say, Horizon, not Headwind was it, Horizon was it. They did very good work with the improvement of the LVFR A321 and or with the entire A320 fleet of LVFR, because the default LVFR is unflyable. You don't want to fly the default version. Yeah. Okay, before takeoff checklist was complete, I am fully ready. Let's do the second attempt in Jeddah. I am excited. I hope you are too. Let's slow down. Let's automatic terrain radar on my side. I think the weather radar doesn't even work, but that's always the problem. So, JED traffic, Eurowings and 90406, we are departing from runway 34 left full end. Yo, clear left side, clear right side, I'm ready. Jack and Lil, hello. Runway 34 left confirmed. So, okay, let's hold the brakes. Let's hold the brakes. Take off. Engines are running stable. Venue flex 36 SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff power is set. Knots checked. V1 and rotate. Positive rate, gear up. We made it out of Jeddah, but I think the trim was a bit too much. Up 3.0, I felt that during the takeoff run.
Porto wind to Delta, approaching runway 34 right, but the traffic too much.
Have a good landing.
Thank you, good flight, Captain.
Thanks. Jack and Lil, thank you. Okay, we continue to climb, so first climb Al Blue and F. Yeah, I must say the trim was a bit too much, up 3.0. I noticed it during the takeoff run that the plane wanted to put the nose up, although I wasn't even reaching V1. So this was the only thing which I have to criticize. But I think that problem resulted on the calculation program. Well, the calculation program is responsible for the problem. Yo, we will climb with 210 knots. So next time I have to be careful with the trim, then I would only use like up 1.5. But I'm happy that we are airborne now and that everything is going to plan. So flaps up, speed checked, flaps up. There is water on the left of me. So autopilot 1 on. Let's climb to final level 320. Lights on, nose lights off. shit. Turn off lights off. Okay, we will do step climbing. So, after takeoff checklist, landing gears up, flaps are retracted, packs are on, and bay reference standard bay row set. So after takeoff checklist complete. But let's turn the lights off, they are too bright. So, we can increase the brightness of the floodlights. A bit of these floodlights, that's great. Perfect. Okay. Exactly, you can change the strength of the terrain. You can either display it like very low, or you can display it very, very bright. It's my birthday today, Jack and Dill. Yeah, happy birthday. But you don't have to spam, so you can put everything in one text and then I will read it out, but you don't have to write like 10 messages at once. Nevertheless, I appreciate your support. So, spoilers, disarm. Okay, estimated time of arrival for the people who are wondering. 0410 Zulu. Well, that's early. That's really early. Why is it so early? But it does get higher. I think we will arrive at like 7 AM. Because flight time will be around 6 hours. You can simply not put 1 hour away. That's we have headwind, and then we have tailwind. Okay, that's not normal. Reaching 10,000 feet, we can turn off the landing lights. Shit. Let's put it this way. Great, we made it out of Jeddah, but it was a bit of a struggle. Yeah, great. Jack and Lil, I am heading to Cologne. Is there any ATC? No. And guys, don't forget to drink. Drinking is very important. like normal, drink normal stuff. Don't drink too much alcohol. It's not good for you. I made a small mistake. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Me and my colleague, we were at the bar. We had to work in a different city, and we were at a nice hotel, like 4-star hotel, and there was a bar. And I was like, whoa, we have to check it out. Yeah, it was not so cheap, but disregard the price. My problem was that I drank too many different things. So first I drank Coke whiskey, like only one, and then mojito, I'm not sure it's called mojito, and then a guy who we met at the bar gave us some strong stuff like liqueur or anything like this, like hard alcohol, and it was really disgusting. And thereafter I had a beer, like an old beer, and everything, was okay except for this hard liqueur stuff. But I had headache because I drank too many different things, and since then I don't want to drink hard alcohol anymore. I don't drink a lot of hard alcohol, just sometimes Coke whiskey, 1 glass, maybe every 2 weeks 1 glass, but I drink so many different things in this evening, so that I don't really want to drink this stuff for a while anymore, because I was also a bit, I felt not so good. But I need to Google this word. 1 second. Yeah, I felt bad, I felt ill. Because I drank too many different things. So if I can advise you a thing only, or I would like to advise, I hope I can give you advice, only drink two things, like remain at two types, not 2 things, but remain at 2 types. Maybe a beer and Coke whiskey. But do not drink beer, Coke whiskey, gin tonic, vodka, energy. Don't do that, all that. That only throws you out. Like, you will have the biggest headache in the next morning, and you might throw up, and you might, I don't know, you might feel dizzy and all that. Don't drink too much different stuff. Just remain at 2 types. So it kicks you out if you drink too many different things. Not it throws you out, it kicks you out. Really. Always be careful with alcohol. Alcohol is also a drug and can harm you. Seatbelts are off. Great, we made it out of Jeddah. I think I will split the stream into parts so that I can sleep in a few minutes. Yeah, okay, well, I will say it now, guys, because I'm a bit tired. I think that's it from my side. I hope you enjoyed my stream. It was a great stream, and it was a great takeoff, despite the small trim issue. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We will see us tomorrow morning during the arrival in Cologne. Until then, I wish you a really nice remaining night. Keep it up, stay safe, and goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching, and take care.